race up and down the floor all game long.
And this is the definition of an exciting matchup. Don't be shocked if the 24-second clock doesn't come into play. They like to keep the pace fast.
And Westbrook throws it down.
Above the rim, Westbrook making his presence felt.
And he finishes nicely on the layup.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. I will gladly take those.
Rebound, Atlanta. They come into this having outplayed the Clippers last game.
Well, you look at the points they produced in that game. Great adjustments on the offensive end.
Coaches love that kind of showing offensively, especially on the road.
Outside, Levine. About a minute and a half through the first quarter. Here's Sabonis. Okongwu grabs the board.
Look, the defense was locked in on him there. They know how dangerous he can be, and they guarded him perfectly.
It's Curry outside, and Zach LaVine pulls it down. In the corner, it's Westbrook. Pass to Sabonis. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Showing off his strength, Sabonis powers through the foul and gets it to fall.
And, GA, you look at the numbers for Sabonis. They're historic. But how would you surround him to make a deep run?
Well, I might try to pair him with another rim protector. Sabonis is a nice focal point offensively, but he's not a big-time shot blocker.
Now DeRozan. After the missed three from Curry. Westbrook passes to DeRozan. Back to Westbrook. Kings moving the ball around. Sabonis' shot is off. So for the Kings, their last game a win against the Nuggets. It's Curry outside. Drills it from outside. Curry's got 9.
Outstanding start from three-point range. Their shooters are on fire.
Westbrook wide open. He fires. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Johnson finds Ricochet. Back to Johnson. Outside Curry. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And the 3 off target. The Kings trail by 6. Here's Westbrook. Looking at the numbers, he's averaging about 20.5 points a game. And once again off the mark by Sacramento.
See, what a rough quarter for him. Nothing seemingly going his way.
And the basket by Curry.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Curry against Westbrook. Pass to Murray. Good on the shot.
And look at the inside presence already for Murray. It'll be fun to watch this young man grow.
Curry with the bounce pass. Count that one.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
And so Westbrook will bring it up for the Sacramento Kings. 9-point game. And this matchup with the Hawks, it's their first meeting of the season.
An interconference matchup. Last season, they went 2-0 against this club.
Atlanta's gone 4-7 from three-point range so far in the first. It's Curry outside. That shot's off. He's made half and missed half of his 8 shots. The 15-footer. No good on the shot.
You can see the frustration in the quarter on his face, especially with his team trailing.
After Ricochet, outside Curry. Here's the 3. He scores his 5th field goal. He's taken 9 shots to get those 5.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
They came out and bum rushed them. Huge difference in activity level from both teams tonight.
Now here's Murray. 14 points from him the last game against Denver. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Beating good defense, DeRozan scores even when it's not easy.
Johnson outside. Here's Daniels. That one goes in.
Defensively, they've got to pick up the intensity. Hard to win surrendering this high a field goal percentage.
Westbrook double team. Inside. Knocked loose. Ricochet with the steal. And the dunk by Ricochet.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
They came out swinging, really setting the tone on offense, and the opposition has not been able to respond.
Westbrook, no good.
Just an ugly show from him offensively. Yep, no way to describe it, just ugly, and that hasn't helped.
Curry outside. 6 for 10 with that shot going in. That's a good game for a lot of guys.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
Westbrook passes to DeRozan. For 3, Murray. And no good.
And you could tell he thought he had a little more space, but the defender was right there.
Did a great job closing the gap, making the shooter feel uncomfortable.
Hands it from downtown.
And the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
The Kings trail by 18. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
So the Kings call timeout. They're first, fresh from a win against the Nuggets.
Well, it's easy to score when you're facing very little resistance. That's why their offense looks so good now.
It just seems like the defense wasn't interested. They got away with one.
And Atlanta will go for a different look here. Jock Landale's checked in for Okongwu. Jonathan Kuminga comes in for Johnson. Corey Kispert's checked in for Zachary Ricochet. And Nickeil Alexander-Walker in for Daniels. Here's Curry after the made shot from Zach LaVine. Curry with the bucket.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Sacramento's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. So, Greg, in the offseason, the Kings made it a priority to address their need at point guard.
I mean, they had multiple combo guards on the roster, but lacked a true lead guard. And they realized they needed someone who could run the offense, hoping Dennis Schroeder can fill that role.
Now, here's Hunter. Right now, he's averaging 11 points a game.
And nice dime from Hunter there. An unselfish player that knows how to look for his teammates.
Alexander Walker passes to Curry. Puts up a deep 3. It's hauled in by the Kings.
And they've come out with a take-no-prisoners approach on the glass here tonight, guys. And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
The Hawks leading by 15. To the paint. And it's Kuminga that time on the assist by Curry.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, they got to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
Now here's LaVine. He had 19 points in the win against Denver.
Shocking that he just bricked that one. The defense got real lucky there.
Curry with the bounce pass. It's good. And the Hawks lead by 19.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
Now here's LaVine. And we know he can score. He's averaging around 21.5 points a game. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. And a chance now to see how teams are faring across the league. Here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. Take a look at the Kings. They slide down to the 3rd spot, trying not to slide any further.
And you know, right now, Atlanta, they came into this season with a plan, and the execution has been at an elite level. That's how they quickly ascended to that #1 spot. Yeah, that's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Monk against Curry. LaVine for 3, bangs home the trifecta. LaVine's got 7 points. And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for the Hawks. It's an 18-point lead. Good on the triple.
Talk about putting a team on your back. He has been dominant this quarter, and I don't think they are winning without him.
For 300. Landale grabs the miss. Atlanta leading by 21. Alexander Walker on the wing. Back to Curry. Kuminga kicks to Kispert. Curry way outside. Another three for Atlanta.
3 points.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
Now here's Levine. Can't hit that one. Now here's Kispert. Covered by Hunter. Curry passes to Alexander Walker. Kuminga kicks to Curry. Good! Another from three. He's really sniping them from outside.
Locked in, feeling confident in that three-point shot.
Monk looking around. Curry brings the double. Pass to Achua. Looking to end the run. The shot, no good. Kuminga the pass to Alexander Walker. Here's Curry with the three, and the Hawks with another three.
And their balanced effort at both ends has hushed this crowd.
They've played fantastic ball, and you can feel the hush that's come over this crowd.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Pass to Monk. Got it. Good job in the low post.
Anytime Monk gets room to shoot, especially inside, he's such a crafty guard who you want to see pulling the trigger from inside.
Outside Curry. And that's it for the first quarter in what's been a very lopsided game.
Your Kings.
Hawks on top,
22.
delivering the blowout. And back with the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Atlanta.
They've really been dialed in from...
Joining us now by phone is insider Shams Charania with some news. Shams, give it to us.
Well, guys, a lot of excitement about this upcoming 2026 draft class, but quietly, some scouts voicing early concern about the quality of prospects in the class of 27. Now, there's still time for players to emerge, but expect this to impact the way teams value those picks.
Something to keep an eye on, no doubt. Shams, thank you very much for the report. Basket counts. Monk's got 6.
How about Monk with the handle and the quick first step?
Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Hey, the Kings last season traded for Zach LaVine, and he said, quote, "I've been a fan for a long time, knowing how incredible these fans are each and every game. A Tuesday night, it's still going to be packed in here. People pull for their team, and I don't take it for granted." Back to you, Kevin.
Tremendous support. Hey, Allie, thank you very much for the report.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Johnson finds Curry. Three-pointer. That's in there. Johnson with the assist. Johnson's got his 4th assist in this one.
He's been dominant all game long. Nobody on the floor can stop him. And look, let's just say he knows it.
Outside DeRozan. Overhealed. And that one goes long.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a three-point play. Going to the line for one. Jonathan Kuminga. He's checked in for the Hawks. And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
An 80% shooter. The work he's done at the line this season, one word, solid.
And the game getting more spread out. Do you think RJ will ever see an NBA 4-point line?
I doubt it, but I guess you never know. I personally don't think it's a good idea. I think the game needs tweaks, not changes.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
A guy who loves to play at a quick pace. Monk's speed and tenacity can make him very difficult to guard.
Curry outside. Drills the three-pointer. Curry's got 42 in the game.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
Yeah, you got to know where he is at all times, especially when he's roaming around the perimeter ready to fire. This is one of those nights where he's been very good, but his team is losing, and that's just an odd feeling.
Here's Curry with the three. Another three for Atlanta.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Here's DeRozan. On the wing, Monk shoots the three. It's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7.
And they're hitting the long-range shots that they were missing in the first quarter, but still have ground to make up.
Curry outside. Connects again from distance. You can tell he is feeling it.
Kevin, he's on fire.
And so Monk will bring it up for the Sacramento Kings. At the conclusion of this game, they're off to Minnesota, where they'll take on the Timberwolves. That sets off a 5-game tour for them. Timeout called by the Kings. Curry with a strong contribution so far in this one.
They have to come up with a new wrinkle defensively because he is killing them from deep.
Hunter's checked in for Sacramento. Here we are in November. Let's see how things are shaking out in the West early in the season. Take a look at the Kings. They like where they stand right now, perched in that topmost position.
And checking in on Sacramento, they are, in my eyes, one of the big surprises of the young season. I mean, no doubt the talent was there, but I just didn't think it would come together this fast.
You weren't alone in that thinking, but you've got to give credit to the coaching staff. They've done a terrific job.
And again, that gives him 51.
Making it look easy. That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
You know, RJ, when you think of the top scorers in the NBA, Zach LaVine can get overlooked.
Yeah, LaVine's career scoring average is over 20 points a game. We're talking about under 100 guys have done that in league history.
Johnson outside. Back to Alexander Walker. Pass to Curry. Three-pointer. And it's Jock Landale with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
How about the last 5 made shots have all been threes? The defense is just hitting up a barrage.
Kisper's checked in for Johnson.
Corey Kispert.
Now Hunter.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Nice defense from Kuminga.
2 minutes.
Hawks shooting very well, 56% from the floor here in the second quarter. Curry way outside. They get the rebound from downtown. The shot's good from Alexander Walker. Alexander Walker's got 5 points now this quarter.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
Sacramento's gotten it going from downtown in the second quarter. They're 3 of 3 on three-pointers. Pass to Hunter. Back to Monk. They need this. Here's Achua. And the layup's good off the glass.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Curry against Monk. Jacks up a three. He got it again. Sensational.
And he's been dominant here thus far.
Shouldering the offense, GA, really taking it to the opposition. Diversified scoring in this one for him.
I love when everyone can get involved, a full team effort.
Here's LaVine. Monk outside. Shot clock at 6. Curry with some nice D. The Hawks shooting 70% from the floor. Truly incredible work from this offense tonight. Lets the three fly. And another one falls. Amazing. 60 points. This guy cannot be stopped.
They've had no answer for him in this one.
Now LaVine. 7 points in the game. Pass to Achua. Monk for 3. Knocks down the 3 ball. Monk's got 20 points.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
And so a pretty lopsided game through the first half. It's Atlanta running away with this one. Live from Golden One Center, you're watching 2K Sports. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. Curry has been sensational.
What a welcome surprise that first half. Went above and beyond his usual scoring output.
And I like that they had the confidence in him to keep calling his number.
Checking out the group for Quinn Snyder to start the second half. Johnson and Okongwu man the post position. Filling the perimeter slots are Daniels and Rizachet. And it's Curry in at the one spot. And Rizachet, the bucket on the assist by Johnson.
Assisted by
Johnson's got 5 assists in the game. Sacramento's gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight, 5 of 12. And there's the call on Rizachet. That is his first foul of the game. Westbrook feeling it out a bit. Pass to DeRozan. Gets it to drop, and now he's shooting at a 5-for-8 clip.
The closer DeRozan gets, the more dangerous he is. That's fantastic work inside.
Here's Curry with the 3. Hits it again. Wow. He's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
You get the sense he just can't miss.
Curry against Westbrook. Out to the wing. No one near him. That's good, and it's Levine with the assist. Westbrook's got his second bucket.
Total confidence. Westbrook doesn't think, he just shoots.
Curry with the bounce pass. Puts up a deep 3. Sacramento grabs the miss.
Yeah, but they're 3 of 4 to start the second half.
Here's Westbrook. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Westbrook's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And if anything, Westbrook gets more aggressive against contact inside. He doubles his effort level in response.
Okay, so they've looked energized and focused starting this half. Coming out of the break, making 4 out of their first 5.
And this is his second trip to the line tonight.
And take a look at what he's been able to do at the free throw line. 82% more than acceptable.
And it's Westbrook with the ball. He brings it up for the Sacramento Kings. Pass to DeRozan. Back to Westbrook. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
Oh, man, he's feeling it this quarter. They should be looking to get him going every trip down the floor.
Here's Curry with the 3. Drains it from beyond the arc.
Having a lot of trouble stopping the three-point shot.
Here's Westbrook. 8 points for him. And there's the call on Curry. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Second team foul.
And stolen by Okongwu.
Good anticipation defensively. See the pass coming and manages to snatch it. Run it.
Atlanta's gotten going here in the second half from outside, nailing 3 of 4 from the arc. From the arc. Again, what an avalanche.
What a game. That's 72 points.
He's been simply, Greg, sensational throughout this one. Here's Westbrook. Atlanta with the rebound. Johnson's got 5 rebounds tonight.
Just not much success when it comes to shooting.
It's Curry outside, and again for 3. You can tell he is feeling it.
Kevin, he's on fire.
Levine dishes to Westbrook. To stop the run. Buries it from three-point range. Westbrook's got 9 points now in the quarter.
Didn't get a 3 in the first half, and now he's on the board with his first triple of the game.
O'Connell's shot is good.
And this is how you want to come out of the half. Prolific and efficient.
Well, I credit some of that to their communication out on the floor. They are attacking as a unit.
Pass to Sabonis. DeRozan on the wing. That falls. Nice speed that time from Sabonis. DeRozan's got 14 points.
A rare 3 for DeMar DeRozan. He's a different type of wing. He would much rather step in and knock down the mid-range, too.
Connects again from distance.
He just continues to rein it in from downtown. It's another one from deep.
Greg, the way he's shooting, he has a good chance to join some elite names on the list of the most threes in a game. Back to Westbrook. 6 on the shot clock. And it's Jalen Johnson with the foul.
Jalen Johnson.
That's foul number 2 for him.
And now only 1 away from being in the penalty.
And the Hawks making a change here. McCollum's checked in. Murray surveying the D. Clock at 6. The fader. The rebound by Johnson. Johnson's got his 6th rebound on the night. Pass to Reza Shea. And here is Curry. Reza Shea finds Curry. A three-pointer, no good. For Sacramento, they've gone 6 of 10 from the field in the third quarter. DeRozan, that's good.
That's his bread and butter, DeRozan, one of the great mid-range shooters in this game.
Westbrook against Curry. And another one falls.
81 on the night, channeling his inner Mamba right now.
There is no slowing this guy down. He is on fire. Here's Westbrook, and it's sent back by Okongwu. Curry on the wing. He's covered by Westbrook. Fires from way outside. And DeMar DeRozan pulls it down. DeRozan's got 4 rebounds in this game. Into his mid-30s, the veteran DeMar DeRozan holding up well, Greg.
And such a consistent presence for his team. DeMar plays at his own speed, and he has mastered the art of the mid-range.
Curry with the bounce pass. Reza Shea with it. Westbrook picks him up. Second chance shot, and Reza Shea finishes inside. Reza Shea's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And he's made his mark on offense especially. They got to be thankful he's on their squad.
Smooth sailing for Atlanta. It's Curry outside, and Zach LaVine pulls it down. Kings have gone 8 of 14 on their shot attempts here in the third. Some pretty nice work.
If you look at Westbrook's career, he's always been that guy, a triple-double machine.
Substituting.
Look at how the hustle game has been going for Atlanta.
They've been defending with excellent anticipation all game long. Just look at how many times they've managed to get their hands on the ball.
And they've also shown great effort defensively tonight. They closed out on shooters and really got their hands up on multiple shots.
When it comes to DeAndre Hunter, how would you prepare for him, Richard, if you were coaching against him?
Well, Hunter's wingspan will really wake you.
Good! Another from 3.
And guys, this is a historic shooting night for him. Tied for 3rd now, most threes in a game.
The points, GA, just keep piling up, and the threes keep dropping in. He is red hot from beyond the arc. Here's Hunter, and it's good, 2 points. Hunter's got 12 points in just the second half.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for Atlanta.
We got to see a display of offensive prowess in this one that got it done. High-scoring game.
Bucket after bucket. They were really in attack mode all game long.
And so that moves their record to 11 wins on the year.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for the captain.
He
Connects again from distance.
And what a fireworks display he's shown us tonight. Just keeps knocking them down from deep.
Greg, he has just exploded from beyond the arc. That last make tying him for second in most threes in a game. And it's Hunter with the jam.
And boy, when Hunter's aggressive, good things seem to happen for him and his team.
The clock now can just run out for the Hawks. Curry passes to Kispert. Back to Curry. There's the 3. And again for 3.
And I don't think I have ever seen a player this dialed in from deep.
Well, with that make, he's now Greg alone in second place for most threes in a game. You know, at this point, you have to go for the top spot, right? And so it's the Hawks taking care of business in this one. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
And that's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd
back with an all-new episode of NBA 2K TV, and it's a big weekend in the NBA because the All-Star events are here. And guess what? You can also see these events inside 2K.
Ooh, I can't wait for that, but I'm also looking forward to one All-Star that's doing double duty over the weekend. I don't know if you've ever heard of him. Stephen Curry.
That's right. He'll be stepping off the court and onto the red carpet, making his Hollywood debut.
And we caught up with him while he was recording for his movie. Check it out. Seven, welcome back to NBA 2K TV. Now, this is a full circle moment because I first interviewed you and Aisha 10 years ago exactly for the cover of 2K16 in New York City. And so now I'm working for 2K, and I'm interviewing you again. 3 championships later, 2 kids, Unanimous Media. Congratulations on everything. You have a movie coming out with Unanimous Media in association with Sony Pictures, GOAT. So tell me how GOAT came about and why an animated movie.
Well, having kids, you kind of think about what, you know, they...
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
The Jazz coming down the tunnel earlier, and now the Atlanta Hawks starters. Johnson and Okongwu, the duo inside. Daniels and Risache out on the perimeter, and it's Curry in at the 1 spot. And for Utah, Walker Kessler out there with Jackson. Then there's Keontae George. Then it's Bailey. And it's Mikhailuk in at the 2. With a handful of games played now, we can start to get a sense of how things might shape up this season, Stan.
Yeah, you can get a feel for how things might stack up in a few months' time. You see which teams have put something special together and which teams still have work to do.
And here's Curry for 3. Sends it home from three-point land.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
George drives in. Pass to Bailey. Launches it. Drills it from deep.
Well, a good idea to set up Bailey. He's got that high release. He's such an exciting young player.
The 3 from Curry. And Atlanta hits again from deep.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
And the basket by Mikhailuk.
George keeping those eyes alert.
Atlanta's gone 2 of 2 at the perimeter. The 3 from Curry. Great start so far. 3 of 3 in this one. These teams have really gone back and forth.
Yeah, 5 lead changes already. This one's going to be a battle for sure.
Here's Mikhailuk. The putback. Controls the rebound and the putback.
Well, Kessler to the rescue, using his size to win the rebound, and then quickly going on the attack himself.
Now here's Curry, coming off a solid outing against Sacramento. Okongwu with the bucket.
You can't start the game much better than this. 4 of 5 from the field.
The Jazz have gone 4 of 6 in the first quarter. George, and he lays it up and in.
Intelligent basketball. Keep feeding the hot hand.
That's good from Okongwu. On the assist from Curry.
I mean, big guys have to be ready for this. Okongwu knows it's going to be a fight inside.
Unloads from 13. Rebounded by Daniels.
Well, it's a make-or-miss league. Sometimes the Jays just don't fall. It wasn't a bad shot.
Fires the 3. Good efficiency. He's drained 4 out of 5.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been 3s.
Here's George. The shot misses. Good D by Okongwu. The Hawks lead by 4. When we talk about Keontae George, what stands out to you the most, Stan?
I don't know that I'd pick one area. He's good at a wide variety of things. Can handle the ball, pass it, score it, and that gives you flexibility in terms of the guys you put around him.
And so it's Utah with it, following the score by Atlanta. Kessler passes to Bailey. Over Risache. No good off the glass.
hard to convert against that kind of defensive pressure.
Yeah, that's the kind of aggressive defense you always want to see on the interior.
The three from Curry, and Atlanta hits again from deep.
Wow, their opponent is doing a tremendous job spacing the floor.
And now the first time out call here for Utah. They're moving on after a tough loss they took at the hands of the Pacers.
It was just a challenging game for them. They executed well, but just not well enough to put themselves over the top.
Yeah, but those are the games you can learn from. You see where you are now and where you need to get to.
Let's take a look at the best three-point shooters among this year's rookie class. Fifth is Ace Bailey.
The level of competition in this rookie class around the arc is truly something special. I'm sure he's eager to climb to the top of the list.
First quarter of play, and just over 3.5 minutes in. Utah moving the ball around. Back to George to halt the run. Utah with another miss.
And guys, his shot hasn't been falling this quarter. Time to settle down, refocus, and get a really high percentage look.
All right, we've now got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. He's got a special report. Shams, it's all yours.
Well, the Jazz have traded away a lot of their veterans, but all-star Lauri Markkanen still remains. After a down shooting season a year ago, perhaps he needs to build his value back up around the league before they would consider moving him.
He can heat up in a hurry. Appreciate the update. Thanks, Shams.
Well, what I like most about Okongwu is his switchability defensively. He has the size to battle down low and the quickness to guard on the perimeter.
Now here's George. In his last outing, 16 points for him.
Yeah, those shots from him are certainly not helping their case.
And once again, off the mark by Atlanta. For three. That shot, no good. Oh, nice D from Curry. And he's going for the oop here. Oh, the dunk by Okongwu.
Well, he's a bit of an undersized center, but right there, Okongwu makes up for it with his athleticism.
Jazz trail by 13. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
He gets it in there. Curry with it. 15 points in the game. There's the three. That's basket number 6 in 8 tries.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
The Jazz have got 6 of 14 in so far. Here's George. That one a little long.
You kind of wonder where his head's at. The shot selection hasn't been there. And, of course, that one was just crazy.
And the basket by Curry.
And he's carried them this quarter. A dominant offensive stretch.
Utah has gone 2 of 5 from deep. McKayla, the pass to George. On the take. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt. And here they go. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
What a way to begin this game. Dominating an offensive floor.
Obviously, guys, brilliant coaching, a perfect game plan.
Here's McKayla. 11 points for him last game against Indiana.
Yeah, and you see this with a lot of great scores. When they're putting up big nights, a lot of times it's because they're making a lot of free throws. Showing good vision. Finds an open teammate out on the perimeter.
Pass to Johnson. Back to Curry. From deep. And Atlanta hits again from deep.
Off to a blazing start. He's already 8 for 10, shouldering the load for this team.
Jazz trail by 19. Now George. Looking at his stats, he's getting just over 23 points a game. Oh, and again, it's the Jazz from deep.
Well, this is why George's coaches encourage him to keep shooting from deep, because they know he's only going to get better.
The three from Curry gets it to go. He's now 9 for 11 on the night.
An excellent perimeter offense so far. Their shooters are clearly in a great rhythm.
It's stolen by Okongwu. Down low. That's good from Curry on the assist by Daniels. Curry's got 29 points.
This has been just a dreadful start for them defensively. Not good at all.
George outside. Again, Utah.
The jumper with a nice high release. George was ready to attack the second he got the ball.
And here's Curry for three. Good! Another from three. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
And Utah calls time here. First chance of the season for them to go up against Atlanta.
And with this matchup being East versus West, this is the first of only 2 meetings between these teams.
Yeah, so kind of special to see how they match up. A lack of familiarity both for the players and the fans.
Here's what Utah's going with right now. Love is checked in for Kessler. Markkanen comes in for Jaren Jackson Jr. Williams is checked in for Mikhailuk. And it's Collier in for George.
Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
Jacks up a three. Another three for Atlanta.
Lackluster defense, showing no desire to chase shooters off that line.
Pass to Williams. That one doesn't drop. Nice D from Landale. Atlanta leading by 23. Here's Curry. They get it back. Here's Rizachet to the paint. They shoot again. Curry's shot is off. Utah has gone 4 of 7 from three-point range here in the first. Williams' shot is good.
That's 3 buckets in a row off assists.
And here's Curry for three. Second shot opportunity. And the layup is up and in.
Their offense looking like a well-oiled machine.
Pass to Bailey. And here's Markkanen. Not a good performance from him in that loss to Indiana. Here's Collier. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
They've got a commanding lead.
It just seems like everything is going their way.
Outside Curry. Knocks down the triple. Curry's got 38 points.
They've had a hard time shutting down the three-point shot.
Pass to Bailey.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Now here's Markkanen. Outside Love. Here's Collier. Ooh, he's looking comfortable now. 3 for 3. The Hawks lead by 22. Outside Curry. From outside the arc. Connects again from distance. Man, he's really launching him from outside the arc.
Man, so locked in. Feeling confident in his three-point shot tonight.
A minute 29 left in the first quarter of the game. Pass to Love. Nice D from Landale.
The way they've gotten after rebounds has been impressive.
Curry passes to Landale. Back to Curry. Fires for three. And Atlanta hits again from deep.
And early on, they've been on a tear. Just getting whatever they want offensively.
Yeah, I mean, this is exactly how you want to start a game, with a big offensive push.
Love passes to Markkanen. Here's Collier. He's covered by Curry. Kicks it out to Markkanen. Just 5 to shoot. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
Great response three from Markkanen. He's got such a fluid motion. You always think it's going in for him.
And he gets it to go. Curry's got 46.
He's putting on a show this quarter, and the team's feeding off his energy.
The Jazz shooting an excellent 56% in this quarter. Shot's good by Collier.
Hey, that right there was a lot of confidence, given the size of the disadvantage there.
Yeah, a skilled player can work around the mismatch. He's used to dealing with larger guys.
Curry's shot is off. Here's Collier. He's covered by Curry. Pass to Bailey. Here's the three. He can't get that one to fall. And that's it for the first quarter. It has been a very lopsided game. Hawks ahead, opening up a huge gap. And we'll get the second quarter underway. Great to have. Substitution here for Utah. Love is checked in for Kessler. Bailey comes in for Larry Markkanen. Williams is checked in for Mikhailuk. And it's Collier in for George. On the floor for Atlanta, Jonathan Kuminga is out there with Jock Landale. Then it's Rizachet. Then it's Buddy Hield. And it's Curry in at the point guard. Here's Williams. Got a hand on it. Curry surveys. Pass to Kuminga. Back to Curry. Let's go with a three. Love grabs the miss.
After scoring with ease in the first quarter, he's really cooled down a bunch here.
Williams' shot is good.
The good looks from Bailey. You'd like to see him dish it a little more at this level than he did in college.
Curry passes to Kuminga. And he gets the bucket. Kuminga's got his first 2 points.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
While we have a small sample size of Isaiah Collier, he has shown impressive flashes so far.
Yeah, B.A., I really like how confident he is. When he's out on the floor, he carries himself like he belongs here. A confident mentality can go a long way for a young player.
Even with all the threes he nailed in the first quarter, the defense still hasn't made the proper adjustments.
Love passes to Williams. Over to the wing for three. Collier. The rebound by Atlanta. They put up a nice win against Sacramento last time out.
Sometimes it's difficult to get good looks on the road, but they ran the offense brilliantly.
Yeah, they had a good game plan, executed it well, and they didn't let the crowd affect them. Well, he's been nothing short of fantastic this game, and he has his team in a great spot as this thing winds down.
The three. And it's Kevin Love with the foul.
Kevin Love.
That's his first foul of the game.
Foul. First team foul.
Atlanta leading by 23. Pass to Curry. Back to Hield. Right wing. Here's Kuminga. Williams grabs the board. And so it's Williams with it. He brings it up for Utah. That's good from Collier on the assist from Williams. Collier's got 4 points this quarter.
Good play call and good execution. The offense running on all cylinders.
Back to Curry. Shoots over Collier. Utah grabs the miss. Collier's got his fourth rebound in this one. Here's Williams. Banked it in off the glass. Williams has got 6.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
Kuminga against Jackson. Back to Rizachet. Out to Hield. And a deep three from Curry. Oh, connects again.
And he's been dominant so far in this one.
Shouldering the offense. Really taking it to the opposition. Here's Collier. He's covered by Curry. Shoots from 12. The rebound by the Hawks. And that game will mark the end of a 4-game trip to the middle. Oh, it's blocked by Williams. Here's Collier, guarded by Hield. Williams on the wing. Connects from downtown. He's got 9.
Well orchestrated. And then the pass is right on the money.
Atlanta leading by 19. To the inside. From 13. They get the rebound. Out to Kuminga. Up top, Curry. Non-stop scoring machine right here. Good.
Well, he's had a night. This team feeds off of his energy, and every time they've needed a bucket, he's delivered.
Utah's gone 50% from the perimeter in this second, shooting 4 of 8. It's stolen by Curry. Pass to Rizachet. Back to Curry. There's the triple. Another bucket. Wow. 60 points. This guy can't be stopped right now.
They've had no answer for him in this one.
Here's Collier. He's covered by Curry. 12 seconds left in the first half of this game. Clock at 6. Here's Love. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
Well, that wasn't a bad shot. Defense playing a little loose there. Sometimes it just doesn't go in.
And so it's Atlanta. A huge 24-point lead for them. And they've been shooting a lot.
The Hawks, 89.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. Here's Rizachet. They've got Sviatoslav Mikhailuk, Jackson out there with Bailey. Then there's George, and it's Kessler in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the group for Utah right now. And here's Curry for 3. Gets the 3 ball to go.
Wow, 5 consecutive threes. This defense looking very frustrated right now.
George against Curry. It's rebounded by Rizachet. Rizachet's got 5 rebounds tonight.
And their physical dominance has been on display. A 10-rebound advantage is a good indicator of how this game has gone.
In this league, you've got to have moves and counter moves. Grant, your toolkit was pretty complete coming in.
Well, I tried to keep adding to it. It's like baseball. If they're struggling to hit your heater, that changeup will work even better.
Count it. Good.
And there's the ability to finish for Rizachet. Nobody scares him at the rim.
Utah shooting about 56% in this one. George passes to Jackson. And here's George. He's covered by Curry. Can they get it? The rebound by the Hawks. Rizachet's got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's Johnson. Oh, he pins it down.
That is incredible. Well, you can't teach the athleticism displayed there by Johnson.
Thanks to the AT&T Connected Cam for the up-close and personal view of that slam. Pass to Mikhailuk. Good D by Daniels.
Rough start to the third quarter, but give some credit to the defense they're facing.
Back to Johnson. Outside Curry. Now here's Johnson. 5 to shoot. Daniels passes to Curry. Fires the 3. Drains the triple. Curry's got 9 points here in the second half.
Well, he's been very reliable tonight. Not wasting any chances. Really using his head.
The Jazz have gone 0 for 4. Not the way they want to start the second half. Mikhailuk, pass to George. Here's Jackson. Back to George. Puts up a 3. He drops it from range. George has got 16 points now.
Well, with a little bit of room, George can splash it down. A fearless shooter.
The three from Curry. The rebound by the Jazz. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. Jackson, yes, and it's George picking up the assist. George has got his 7th assist here tonight.
Well, he's been able to find points, just not enough of them. They've got to string together some more buckets.
And here's Curry for three. Good! That's another bucket!
What a game from him. 72 points.
And he's been simply sensational throughout this one. Kessler against Okongwu. Back to McKaylee. George outside. Okongwu with the rebound. Okongwu's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. The three from Curry. And again for three. Woo, you can tell he's feeling it right now.
B.A., he's on fire.
Curry against George. Three-pointer. The rebound by Atlanta. Johnson's got 4 rebounds in the game.
He is really scuffling this quarter offensively. Perhaps a little frustration setting in.
Buries it from three.
A dozen consecutive points off of threes. This defense looks rattled.
George against Curry. Pass to Bailey, looking to win the run. Hits the front of the rim and out.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Outside Curry. The three. Oh, another one falls.
Incredible. 81 on the night. Channeling his inner Mamba right now.
There's no slowing this guy down. He's on fire. McKaylee, the pass to George. Utah with another miss.
The other team just looks more in sync and is riding the momentum.
Their body language does not look good right now. They're deflated and unable to stop this run.
And here's Curry for three. And the Hawks with another three.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Utah's gone 1 of 4 here in the third from range. Fires from deep. And the basket by McKaylee. McKaylee's got 12 points in the game.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Sinks it from distance.
Backing up that last three with another three. The defense has to stop giving them so many clean looks.
Utah has gone 2 for 5 from 3 since halftime. Jackson, the pass to George. Looking to get it going. Yes! And a nice assist from Jackson. George has got 5 points now in the quarter.
Just a gutsy play by George inside, finding the close range look.
And here's Curry for three. And it's good! He hits another one.
90 points! A legendary performance!
We will be talking about this one for a long, long time.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Here's Daniels, using his post moves to get the 2 points. He's got 7.
Credit them for making the right halftime adjustments.
Well, sometimes you just make shots, but they've certainly come out on a tear here in the third quarter.
George, good D by Okongwu.
Tremendous defensive effort, saving a bucket right there.
Well, he's such a competitor at that end of the floor.
Good! Another from 3.
All game long, the threes have been pouring in for him. There is nothing stopping his shot.
And you know this is already a game he'll never forget. He's trying to make it a game the world never forgets.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. That's why they continue to get attacked.
And a deep 3 from Curry. Connects again from distance.
And what a fireworks display he's shown us tonight. Just keeps hitting from deep.
Man, he's just exploded from deep tonight. That last make, tying him for second in most threes in a game. The 3, George, pure from 3-point range. George has got 8 points here in the quarter.
Well, he's been more confident shooting it since the half. Let's see if that trend continues.
I think many would say Jaren Jackson Jr. has an incredibly complete game. And again for three.
And with that make, he stands alone with the second most triples in a game.
Well, you got to think that every time he releases the ball from deep, it's going in. He just keeps raining down the threes. From behind the arc, that basket is good. Off the assist from Jackson. Jackson's got 3 assists tonight.
Well, don't count on Jackson Jr. for big assist numbers, but he'll make smart passes.
The kick out, Curry. Beyond the arc. And again.
He is ripping through this defense and continues his assault on the record books.
And that score moves him into second place for most points in a game. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Yeah, plenty of power behind that move for Johnson.
And so George will bring it up for the Jazz. And that's a foul called on Onyeka Okongwu. That's his first foul.
That was a good call.
The younger generation in the NBA just continues to get better and better.
Yeah, it's like anything, BA. I mean, evolution is something that's real, right? People evolve and get better and build on the people ahead of them. You learn from the people ahead of you. The players watch guys as they grow up, and then they learn to do things. The next generation learns from them, and the skill level just continues to improve.
And Atlanta, looking at who they've got. They've got Kuminga. He's out there with Kispert. Jock Landale is out there with Buddy Hield. And it's Curry in at the point.
It's safe to say they have dominated this game. The game wasn't even as close as the score says in a great win for the Hawks.
And you don't usually see this kind of blowout, but tonight they delivered the punishment.
I mean, what's so impressive is they never wavered in their approach. They just kept at it and showed they were without a doubt the better team.
And this win will give them 12 on the year thus far.
And with this one all but in the record books, they set the tone in the first of what will be only 2 meetings between these teams.
And what a huge performance it was for the captain.
Well, bottom line, he was just unstoppable at times. Not much you can do when he's playing with that kind of confidence.
And he lobs it up top. And finished off by Kessler.
Well, what I love about Walker Kessler, he's a 7-footer who plays like a 7-footer.
And here's Curry for 3. Good! Another from 3. Man, he's really launching him from outside the arc.
Man, so locked in, feeling confident in his 3-point shot tonight.
George drives in, and the layup is good off the glass. George has got 32 points.
Easy to see the kind of impact George is going to have in this league. Already so productive.
Hits yet again! Wow!
And that score puts him even. A night I never thought we'd see.
Wow, and he's tied for the record point for point. One more score and he'll stand alone. Kessler passes to McKinley. From outside, off the mark. Outside Curry. Off target with the shot. So we see the Hawks taking the W here. A statement road victory. So impressive.
Statement indeed, BA. It was an enemy territory. They controlled the game and took the crowd completely out of it. That's how you win on the road.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. Alongside Stan Van Gundy, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson saying thanks for tuning in to the NBA on 2K Sports.